feel free to start with any questions.
Coach, just your first thoughts and impressions on this win tonight.
It's a win. We'll take it. Every game in this league's going to be a battle. I mean, if you just looked at the scores from tonight throughout the league, you can't. I mean, our league is as good as it's been. I've told our players, you can't look at a record and say, oh, this should be an easy win. There aren't going to be many of them. You might get one here or there. You come out, you shoot lights out, you play great. But I expect them to be grinded out, battle it out. I mean, you know, we led for 35 minutes of the game, but we never got it to a point where you could take a big sigh and be like, okay, we got it. You know, they hit some tough shots at times. We get the shot clock down to 3 or 4 and have a hand in the face, and they make a big three. You know, we went on a really nice run there in the second quarter, and even the third quarter, it was like, okay, let's put this thing away. And they came back and made shots. So, you know, I'm impressed with how hard they competed. I'm impressed with how hard we competed too. We just got to continue to work on stopping the self-inflicted wounds. You know, that's really what it comes down to. And at crunch time, at crucial times, you know, you're going on a run. We had some fast break opportunities that we didn't convert tonight that we really need to work on and make sure we take advantage of that. But overall, thrilled to get a win. I'm ready to go home, go to bed.
So rebounding was a big thing. Georgia Tech was kind of beating you guys on the boards early, ended up winning that category. What were they doing to just be able to get to those boards, and what adjustments do you feel like you guys made to end up winning that?
Well, we didn't really make a ton of adjustments. We just talked to our kids about our fundamentals and what we've been working on for the past 3 weeks. You got to put a body on somebody and push them back. You can't run to the rim. You know, I thought we gave up offensive rebounds in the first half, but, I mean, in the first period, we gave up 4 of them, you know, and then we end up giving 8 for the game. I thought we did a much better job as the game went on of rebounding the basketball. But, you know, it's just we're going to have to keep grinding. We got to keep grinding and keep getting better because the games are only going to get harder.
Coach, with just 8 turnovers, though, you had to be kind of pleased with that offensive performance there.
Yeah, no, I'm very pleased with that. I mean, that's one thing, especially against Tech, you've got to limit their turnovers because they are patient at the offensive end, so they aren't going to take too many quick, you know, shots to where you're going to get the ball up and down the floor. We only had 56 attempts. We only allowed them to 51. Normally, you're looking to get into the 60s if you can. So with only 8 turnovers, at least we had the opportunity to put the ball up. And, again, we shot 45% from the field, so was pleased with that.
It's the first rotation that you subbed in, I believe it was Nyla, Marissa, Mikasa, and Josie, I think it was. It seemed like they gave you a little more intensity to kind of get things rolling there in the first quarter rather. What did you see from that lineup there?
Well, I thought we played harder. I thought they came off the bench and really competed and did some really good things. You know, I've got to get Josie, in my opinion, some more minutes, and even Nyla at times as she continues to improve. But overall, I thought Riss had a really big offensive board there in the fourth quarter. Mikasa obviously, you know, goes up and puts that one in and then gets fouled on a second one. So I was very impressed with her performance and how hard she competed.
They are a team that does like to go to the boards and hit pretty hard, but you took them in, you know, pretty good on the boards, 31-29 coming back at the end there. I think maybe even more impressive if you had 30 points in the paint compared to 20 for them. So just talk about that effort in the paint.
Well, a lot of them came off, especially there towards the end, some offensive rebounds. I thought Koss and Riss and Nyla did a really good job of that, which is what you've got to do. You've got to convert some easy ones. It's like I said, I mean, we are a work in progress. We've got our ceiling is high, I feel, but we've got a lot of work to do to get to that, and that's not just physical work, but mental work and making sure we're trying to learn the game and pay attention. And it's just, it's such a fine line between being good and being great. But boy, it's a lot of work. And if it was easy, as I tell them, everybody would do it. Everybody be on scholarship. But it's not easy. So we've got to keep putting in that work and putting in that time. And hopefully you'll continue to see us improve.
How closely will you go back and look at that first Pitt game, or just Pitt a completely different team from that?
No,
now?
I'll watch some of it, but not much. I'll watch their game tonight. I'll watch the past 4 or 5 games to really figure out, what have they changed. We'll look to see how they guarded us on some things to see if they continue to do that. But it was a game that we played very well in. Got out early and extended a lead. But, it's again, they're going to come in here and compete. Pitt's going to play hard. Lance is going to have them playing hard. And this league is a bear. Yep. All right. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.